Hello, Fear the Meerkat here. Welcome to another episode of A Timely Intervention. Just before I recorded this, and then I wasn't happy with it, so I'm gonna re-record it here. Basically, I wasn't happy because I didn't read out the dialogue for this bit, and this bit's quite useful. So speak up, don't mumble. I didn't hear what you said. That's because we haven't said anything yet. Oh, so what do you want then? Do you have any bits of news or something that would interest strangers? Of course not. I'm too old to go out and half deaf. How would I know anything that's not common knowledge? In my youth, though, I helped build the town hall. I know all its little secrets, its hidden places. I bet most people have forgotten they even exist. Oh, and what would they be? Huh. If I told you, then they won't be secret and hidden anymore, would they? But I'll give you a little clue. The colour green is an interesting one. Okay. This is obviously an American game because of the way they spell colour. Now, I could bother to show you the fact that the inn has no room, but I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to tell you. The inn has no room because of the conference. I don't know if this talking to this person will be useful or not, but if it turns out it is, I'll show it off. You know what? If I miss something, I miss something. I'm bored. I want to go out to play, but my mum won't let me because I won't eat my breakfast. Thank goodness I bothered to read that. I'm just gonna go for the town hall, and if I miss something, I miss something. You probably won't find the official you're looking for, as they've gone home for the day. Town hall must be here somewhere. Oh, okay. We should be methodical and thoroughly check this floor and people here before going up. Okay. Real guard duty will be over in the other building. There'll be ambassadors to protect and no officials. Thank goodness I read that. It's going to turn out that what the maid said was vitally important, isn't it? I think there are lots of soldiers on guard now. Wait until the conference starts. The hall will be full of them. Okay, can I go now? Okay, there's obviously something on this floor that I've missed. Ah, this is a door, okay. All the meetings have been cancelled until after the conference, but I'm still expected to be here. Ridiculous. And what is it you do normally? I am a scribe, highly trained. I sit over there and record the discussions and decisions, if there are any. You must get to hear a lot of interesting things. I wish I did. Most of it is very ordinary. Okay, I don't think that was particularly helpful. Door only goes to non-public part. See, that wasn't useful, was it? Now, we know that green is interesting, don't we? And it has nothing to do with anything. Doesn't look like we're going to get any more information about what's happening, and to be honest, I don't see that we need it. I'm going off to the pub for a while. If there's a problem getting a bed anywhere, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the morning. I won't mind going and try to get a room at the other inn and rest. We've been travelling a long way. A good idea, always get a rest when you can. I'll come with you. I think I'll stay a bit longer and look around. Kate? I'll stay too. We see at the Northgate Inn, unless they're full too. Okay, at last I think we're going to get some actual plot going. Now let's see if we can find something. So, something to do with green. Another empty room. I don't think we're going to find out much that's useful to us. Empty, yes, but do you notice the odd thing over there? Yes, that is odd. I personally have not. Perhaps I'm being an idiot. Yep. Stairs. I was expecting a passage through to the bridge, not stairs. It's still worth seeing where they go. They might be a better option than the direct route. I got a feeling there's going to be creatures. Obviously this was concealed. Obviously this was intended as concealed way between the two buildings. Obviously. You never fall out, do you? Only when it is appropriate. I didn't think you would know appropriate if it was served up on a dish with a label on it. A mission is no time for personal factors. Let's keep our minds on the task we have. Looks like it's a question of timing. We'd better keep very close together. Too much damage from those spikes and we will die, that's for certain, so get over your reluctance. I was just wishing you'd had the opportunity for a good wash before we did this. Okay, that one was simple enough. I assume that normally people won't be approaching from the other side without someone also approaching from the side that does not have spikes. No, looks like the spikes are there permanently. The mechanism for moving these spikes must be more sophisticated than we thought was possible for them. My guess is that they're operated by water pressure and the gate switch blocks the water flow. That sounds reasonable. Well, no creatures so far, that's good. This must be the conference room, judging by how the other building is laid out. Yes, it has to be, and with that table set out on 3 sides and tables for scribes in place, do you agree that we could climb in through here? Yes. The wall behind the hall is not patrolled, and the building blocks the sight of the guard on the lower level. As long as we're quiet, we will be unobserved. Right, we get in tomorrow night when no one is around and find a room to wait in. Though if we're seen, we can always claim to be replacement scribes. That should do, and would explain ignorance on our part about the building. We're new. I don't think there's anything else useful we can find. Let's go to the inn and rest. Very well, you're probably right. I hope that this way leads straight out. Although it's quiet out there, I'd hate to run into a guard at this stage, better not go through. Okay, we can go through the spikes again. Good day, Minister. Is there something you wanted? Not really, I suppose. It is just that you're the only one I can discuss this matter with. There does seem to only be 2 people working there. I'll look out of your window, if you don't mind. Being able to see some sky is such a rare treat, even if the cloud is thick. You didn't come here just to look out of my window though, did you? You're right, of course, though I've enjoyed the thought over the last few days that once Quinna's victory is conclusive, my future self will no doubt see a great deal of sky. General, why are you looking at me like that? If the mission is successful, Quina will not have victory. He'll be thoroughly beaten. What? What are you talking about? All any of us would ever want is for him to have a resounding victory to spare us that long war. Wrong, Minister. You believe the official history books and their propaganda. Objective analysis, however, shows Quina was a fool, a poor leader, obstinate and divisive. When he is defeated, a more capable leader can step forward. There are several at the time passed over in favour of him. And just how do you think the two troopers are going to change the course of the war, I know how. There was a peace conference just before the war, one where the High Lord hoped to persuade Etivik to join with Roma against Khaled. That attempt failed, and Etivik stayed neutral. Our aim is to get Etivik to ally with Khaled. Oh, so your troops are going to transform themselves into smooth-talking diplomats? No, they're going to assassinate the Frickian ambassador and make it look like the work of Rimmer. I don't believe that you could be such a traitor. I'm a true patriot, Minister. I do not put the worthless reputation of one man above the fate of my nation. Quina must be defeated if we are to avoid the destruction of the Quina War and the 50 years that followed it, and the 1,000 years since, in which we have spent so much time in trying to deal with Khaled. It is worth losing a battle to be free of that. You're wrong! Wrong! No, I'm not wrong, though I have been foolish to tell you. There in the distance is our destination, the city of Berwyn. Isn't it magnificent? It's very brown, but it's tiny. The Berwyn I know fills this whole plain and more, almost the coast. But what do you do with all that space? Space? There isn't any. We're packed in so tightly you can hardly breathe. Many of us have had to live underground because there isn't enough room on the surface. It's like London. If you're watching this video several years from now and for some reason London doesn't exist, I can assure you that joke was terrible. But at least I tried. But that is awful. How do you bear it? Well, okay, my sense of humour isn't great, but I get a little laugh occasionally. Oh, you meant lack of space. Sorry. It can be hard sometimes, but hey, it's home. And if you're not known anything else, you don't know what you're missing. And now that you do know, well, it's still home. So what do we do now? We've got 3 things to do. Put the artifact in the cave in Ignywok, get Elfrida to High Priest Horodric, and Osric has to rejoin his regiment. I suggest we do them in that order. I can help you and Elfrida and then rejoin my regiment. Though I do wonder why they're camped this side of the river instead of in the city barracks. Sounds good, but we have to get an artifact first. No need. You knuckle dusters will do nicely. I can scratch the date onto them. Your knuckle dusters. Okay. I'll miss them as a souvenir, but I think I can bear the loss. Okay, I've forgotten what we do with said artifacts. Where we go. I know that Igni must have something to do with fire, but it never occurred to me that it once had fire. I can see smoke from here. It was never very much, but I think I'd assumed that it died away before now. I've heard of this place, of course, so I'm thrilled to be going there. Here it is, Ignywok. Do you know exactly where to go? I thought I did, but it all looks so different with trees and grass. And there's more rock here than there will be then. Trees will be bound to look different after so many years. You don't understand, it's not that trees are different. There are no trees. No grass. I never saw trees and grass growing wild until I came back in time. I never knew they were so beautiful. You never saw. I didn't either. So now I know why you thought beetles were wild beasts. hard to doubt their story now. No demon would invent such a thing. Even though things are so different, it should be easy to find the cave. Straight through a good gap between rocks the other side, and there it is. Easy. We're gonna have a lot of conversations before then. I don't understand. What is wrong? Oh, this! I know Agni Rock. I've been here lots of times. This shouldn't be here. It's not supposed to be anything here. Where is the gap to get to the other side? I don't get it. What's all that doing there? Hey, slow down a minute. Let's be calm about this. Calm? Calm? When there's this massive lump of rock between me and getting home, and you want me to be calm? Alright, if you can't be calm, at least be logical. There must have been a massive rockfall at some time which opened up a path through, so now we try and find another path. There must be a system of caves because we can see one, and that's probably why the cliffs were unstable and eventually collapsed. Here's why. We'll see if we can walk through from there. From here. We'll get you home. Promise? I cannot promise, you know that, but I'll do all that I can. Whole lot of dialogue between then and now, but it's warm in here. I hope our path through doesn't take us close to any hot rocks. I don't care where our path takes us as long as it takes us to the other side. I hope our path doesn't take us to any giant red-coloured beings. I would say that there are probably several interconnecting caves. Our path could be through any of them. Then, we do this methodically. I don't want to overlook something because we rushed on. I had not thought of you as a methodical person. In my work I had to be. I can be methodical with the best of them. Outside of work is different. We need to be careful as well as methodical. These caves are not old. I do not think that they existed at the time of Maxence. There will be no stone of memory to help us. Fortunately we can quick save whenever we want, but I want to go home. So for once I should be as cautious as you like. Okay. We're going to be fighting that thing in a sec. Oh, I think I have some items or equipment, don't I? Right, okay, for starters there's a big stick here. I'm just going to take a minute to do this. Okay, new equipment. Increased attack. It's probably going to be another one of those learning curves here. Okay, this is not good. Okay, yeah, thought there'd be a bit of a sudden jump there. Well, I know this isn't turbo exciting, so I'm gonna end the episode there. I will see you next time.